So when you swing that all the way back around, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to unify the profession so that more people get served.
What's going on,
What's
Doc?
going on?
You
What's
know
going on,
what,
man?
man? It is not often that we get to do something as incredible as we're about to do on May 3rd and 4th in Orlando, Florida. Sometimes you get together with people who have done some incredible, amazing things in our profession. And when you connect with those folks, you can't help but get together and want to share the things that not only that you know, that we know, but also that they have, right? With their years and years of experience. We've decided and we think it's an incredible idea for us to get together, for Evoke to get together with CCC, Christ Center Chiropractic, and put on
Yes.
a seminar together that we've called United DCs. And we think that that is the perfect name because that's what we want to do. We want to really unite this profession. So, Dr. Tipler, can you tell them who this is for?
Well, this conference, which is going to be amazing, by the way, with Christ Centered Chiropractic and Evoke. This is something like Dr. Everett said. We've put together for any doctor that's looking to grow your practice, whether you're looking at it from a patient standpoint or a revenue standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
These are things that are important, things that we've seen doctors have had issues with, have struggled with over the years, and I think attending something like this, an event to this magnitude where you got some big names in chiropractic, some doctors that have did some amazing things in chiropractic and willing to share all of this information for the better of this profession. It's just going to be something amazing. So, if you're looking to grow your practice, if you're looking to generate more revenue, then this is somewhere that you want to be.
It's one of those things that's going to be,
Absolutely.
it's a lot of information that we're going to be given over those, couple of days. And we're going to be covering a lot of different things like opening multiple practices. If you're a chiropractor who is ready to kind of step out there and open a satellite clinic or add clinics to clinics that you already have, we're going to be talking about what that looks like, how you do that, how you create something successfully, what that step-by-step process is. That's something that a lot of chiropractors are ready to do, but just maybe don't know how to do. And that's something that we're really, really going to dig into by, we just so happen to have a chiropractor who's helped and opened and helped in over 500 offices. So that's a ridiculous number. That's an unimaginable number.
Right.
One of our docs, Dr. Ben Lerner, has done that, to a degree nobody else has ever, been involved in. So you're gonna get the expert if you come to this seminar.
Definitely. I think one of the other things for those doctors that are out there, if you're looking to add just different products, different services that you want to add to your practice to bring more value, things that's going to help the people that you see. Again, this is just a conference where there's going to be a wealth of information, a wealth of knowledge, just a wealth of relationship building that gives you the opportunity to take your practice to the next level.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And doctors and students, if you're an early bloomer and you're a student out there and you're really tenacious about having a successful practice, making some connections that are going to be life changing in business, and even starting to gain those business contacts, but also too how to run a business, the type of environment you need to be in. Different things as a student, it's going to be an even exchange as well. I do urge students as well to come out and kind of get dipped in the successful business runnings within a practice.
That's really important, because this is for doctors, but it's for students as well. I think that's something that you said, Dr. Vaught, that's really important for you students that you feel like you're go-getters. This is one of those opportunities. It's May 3rd and 4th in Orlando, Florida. One of the other things that I'm really happy that we're going to be covering is, an area of the practice that's often overlooked, right? We know about processes and procedures. We know about all of those things. But the other thing that's really important is internal marketing, right? That's an area that's not often covered, right? We talk a lot about external marketing, going out and bringing them in, right? But we're also going to be talking about how you can generate those new practice members, those new referrals in your practice, which is there's a really an art to it. So that's something that we'll really be teaching over that weekend.
Yeah, with chiropractic being a profession right now that's, to the point where there's a lot of division in chiropractic. So the idea of Christ-centered chiropractic and Evoke chiropractic now coming together to just united to bring just a different level. It's all I can say is just a different level. It's just a different level with everything from the people that will be attending, again, the doctors that'll be there speaking and giving the information. It's just something that's going to be amazing. When I think about this, fellas, I think about the years that we've been in practice, all the things that we've done over the years, the things that's been tried, the things that have not been so good, the things that have been great in practice. And it really takes kind of carving out where you stand in chiropractic and what it is, how you want to run your practice, the type of people that you attract, and the level of care that you're able to give them. And all those things require a certain type of vision and being very specific with everything it is that you do in practice. And again, man, this is just that opportunity for doctors, students as well. We'd like to see you there, 3rd and 4th May, Orlando, Florida. Come on down, get that information, get what it is that you need, and let's grow.
That's it. So the other thing that I want to talk about, Doc, 'cause I think is really, really important, and is why we decided to do this. What was our reasoning for partnering with CCC and getting into this and creating something together for not only the people that that we're connected with, but the people that they're connected with. What do you guys feel like were some of the main reasons we thought this was a good idea?
I heard Dr. Tipper talk about earlier about unity and unification. Unity within the profession is going to benefit not only the chiropractors, but it's going to cause a shift and a change within the healthcare system as we know it. I believe that if we're unified as a group, we can move more, we can pool more resources. When a group is moving together more instead of being separated, there's bigger things we can accomplish and we can do. So the ability to be able to touch more lives, people being healthier, people experiencing chiropractic is probably one of the biggest things as a byproduct of us coming together and doing things that's going to be for the cohesion of chiropractic.
Yeah, I agree with I agree with everything Dr. Vault just said. Sometimes we think there's so much in the differences with certain groups, certain movements and things like that. But I think in our differences, there's a small space within those differences where some amazing things can come out of that. And I think now with looking at, again, CCC and Evoke, there's an overlap in something that we offer, that we're, the two groups together, something that we're able to offer that can really make a huge impact in chiropractic. Again, it goes back to the division with everything right now in this profession when it comes to chiropractic and what the medical model thinks of us, when it comes to chiropractors and what we think of ourselves. I really think that we have lost the very foundation of what has made this profession so great. So being able to again come together and unite, and for the sole purpose of uniting the profession, not just CCC and Evoke uniting, but in order to unite this profession and getting back to what it's really all about, and that's becoming servants of God and servants for God's people through the vehicle of chiropractic.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Come
I
on.
think that's it, man. You know, you couldn't really say it any better than that. Can't really say it any better than that, man. The one thing I do want to add
Yes.
is, you used the word different, Doc. And I think that's an important word, right? Because
Mhm.
right now we're in kind of a time where we're more divisive than I've seen us, in my adult life. And I think that, that's for a lot of different reasons. But what has happened is the word different has been, overlapped or combined with the word enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And I think that is one of the issues that we're dealing with, and why it's so important that we're doing what we're doing, because that has spilled over into chiropractic. If somebody is doing something differently than you are, then they're the enemy.
Right.
And that's a concept that I don't really understand. I don't think any of us really understand, but it's something that we need to work in order to eliminate in chiropractic, because that unity is the only way that chiropractic is going to be able to survive, right? It's the only way we're going to be able to deliver chiropractic to the masses, like we always talk about, is to be doing it from a unified position. If we're not doing it from a unified position and we're divided, then obviously we know what that means. That means we're weaker, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that means chiropractic continues to get weak. And as chiropractic continues to get weak, the main thing and the most important part of all of that is people don't get served. That's the most important part, is people don't get served. So when you swing that all the way back around, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to unify the profession so that more people get served.
That's what it's all about.
Mm. Yeah.
So be there,
Orlando,
right?
baby. Orlando. The third and fourth.
Yeah.
Let's unify together. Let's do this. Let's be
We'll see you there.
unified together.